Forgive the tools all over the place. I've finally got everything hooked back up. The intercooler system is done. These are pipes from Dr. Gas in Sandy, Utah, and I got the couplers at Evco House of Hose. And yeah, turbo's right back here is the intake. And instead of doing a front-mounted system, I decided to go top-mounted with this WRX intercooler. Bought it from a kid for 20 bucks, had spray paint on it to match his car. I really don't care about it. It's on a Volkswagen 81 Caddy diesel, turbo diesel now. And it's kind of dark back in my little log cabin garage. Anyway, I just finished tightening up the bolts on the intercooler system. I wanted to do front mount at first because it'd be a lot easier with all that space in there. And there's room for the pipe to go in, down to the intercooler right here, but there was no room right here for a pipe to go back to the intake. And I probably could have either moved the radiator that way, but that would run into the alternator, so I thought maybe I could scoot it forward and put the intercooler behind it. That would have defeated the purpose. I don't know. But I've got this top-mounted intercooler on there, and the next step is to cut a hole in the hood and put a hood scoop on there I've got. But, yeah, I just did the best with what I had. You know, the whole thing costs probably, $200 all together, like with the clamps, the coupling, the pipes, and the intercooler. So, really wasn't too bad. Also, right up here is where the blow-off valve goes. Being a diesel without a throttle body doesn't need a blow-off valve. So, I made this plate to go over it out of stainless steel, got some bolts, and then made a little silicone gasket to match it up, to cover up the hole right here, so we're not blowing all the pressure out. But now all I've got to do, I put some diesel in it, got to fill up the radiator with some radiator cleaner. It's been sitting for a while. And then I can hook this sucker up and start it. Probably going to need to bleed the injectors out a little bit. It was running biodiesel the last time it was running with the naturally aspirated diesel in it. So it's probably got all this gunk still in there. So I'm going to have to unhook the injectors, bleed them out a little bit. Then once I start seeing diesel fuel, I can hook them up and start it. So I'm pretty excited. Been working on this whenever I'm not at work. And it's taken a couple weeks. But we're finally where we want to be.